Oh, well, there we are, top of Troutbeck Tongue. So we make our way along the Troutbeck Valley. Ing Lane, this is Ing Lane, this here. Quite clear where Troutbeck Tongue is, and we've got York, Ilbel, Frosick, Thornthwaite Crag and the shoulder of Cordale Moor. So yeah, anyway, we'll go up this right hand bit of a ridge up onto the top, and then maybe down the other side and back round. That's my plan. Sheep have all been brought down for lambing. A lot later here than they are lower down. But, there is one or two lambs about, so they'll all be due likely. About halfway up the valley here, Ing Bridge, Poldy Dash, a lot of them in Lakeland valleys. Anyway, yeah, we'll bash on. This is where the hard work starts as we climb up that right hand ridge. The sign, as you can see, Threshwaite one way, High Street the other. You can get to Threshwaite both ways actually, but anyway, we'll not argue with them too much. And there's a useless stile here because the old electric fence has gone. Anyway, we'll plod off across this field and through that gate up there, and then onto this ridge and get the hard work out of the way. I'll treat myself something to eat when I get to the top. As we cross this field, I'll just impart a bit of info. This is Troutbeck Park Farm, and given to the National Trust by Beatrix Potter, one of the many farms she gave. No doubt there's something in there to say that it should have Herdwick on it, Herdwick sheep, but I actually haven't seen many today. The high land in the very background is the top of Red Screes, and there's a bit of a valley just up there called Woundale, which is very rarely visited. So we've got Hag Gill down below us here. We're right under York, and as I turn around you can see Nexton's Ilbel and then Frosick. Behind that little tree is Thornthwaite Crag, but we're going up here. Not sure we'll be allowed through this gate. I think there's Herdwicks maybe guarding it. So not far off the top, these are Hag Gill quarries, and it's funny old stuff, is slate. It's like a mineral and it follows veins across the lakes. Now what you'll find is, if you follow that on a map, you'll find quarries along that. and on the other side of these, the other side of York there, you've got the quarries at the top of Kentmere, above the reservoir. So yeah, I'll talk more about slate when we get more in what I would call slate country, which is Coniston Way or Langdale. And yeah, I'll give you a bit more info about that on one of those walks. So yeah, Haggill Quarries. Well, over my right shoulder you can see Sour House and Sallows from the last walk and the ridge between them, but we've got just 100 yards or so now, and then we'll be on the top of Troutbeck Tongue, and we'll have a look at the view onwards from there. Well, there we are, top of Troutbeck Tongue. I'm going to have something to eat, I've earned it. Steep up there. So the cairn's got an adornment, fantastic view down to Windermere. Over here we've got the Wansfell Ridge, over in the distance Crinkle Crags and Bowfell. This ridge here is Red Screes, Woundale in that gap there. This is Thrushwaite, and really I suppose where part of the Troutbeck rises. Cordale Moor or John Bell's Banner, Thrushwaite Cove, High Street popping through, Thornthwaite Crag, Frosick, Illbell, York, Sallows and Sour House. So not the most extensive view, but still great and good to be out. Right, well that's me fed and watered. Leave the summit cairn behind, Windermere beyond that, and we'll go just up over this brow here and see what the view's like up Thrushwaite. Well, that's over the back of Troutbeck Tongue, looking up Thrushwaite, and ultimately the head of the Troutbeck Valley, I suppose. The Roman road isn't really visible. It goes up there, up under Frosick, off that wall corner, but no, you can't really see it today. Light's not that good. So we'll go back towards the top where we've just been, and then drop down that ridge. It's fairly steep I think, but we'll be right. So yeah, right, it's fairly steep down here, but at least the bracken's not up. It'd be horrendous if the bracken was up, wouldn't it? Let's be honest. Well, as I was coming across that slope there, just there, I noticed the spoil heap here. I thought we'd have a bit of a look in this long disused quarry. Yeah, let's see what there's in here. I think the answer to that is not a lot. This will be very old. Very old indeed. Aye. There's not much work been going on here for a long time. It was probably only walling stone anyway, I would think. They've had a little bait up there. Yeah. Alright, well, we'll crack on downwards, get down that valley bottom and walk back down. Well, it's a rocky old path down here. Farmer's been up and down in his quad, I think, and certainly chowed it up a bit. Anyway, nearly back at Troutbeck Park Farm. Right, well, leaving Troutbeck Park Farm behind, and that's us almost full circle, so I'm certainly not going to bore you with the same lane again. We'll reconvene another time. So hope you've enjoyed this Wainwright walk with a local lad, and maybe a few bits of interest in there. Views have been good again. Light's not the best, but yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.